Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 43 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and today we're going to be doing a Magic Origins draft. However, it's going to be a stipulation draft. For any of you who are new to Wacky Wednesday stipulation drafts, and many of you probably are after the large influx of new subscribers, which, welcome everybody. A stipulation draft on Wacky Wednesday is one where I have a rule that dictates how I must draft, and in some cases how I must build my deck. I will not be picking optimally in this draft, so please don't get angry and insult my choices and I should have picked that over that. I have a rule for this draft that I must follow. Watch Spiky Saturday if you want to see serious, real, super, effective drafting. This is for fun. This draft is going to be called Tunnel Vision. My pack one, pick one choice is my choice. I can take whatever I want, whatever I think is the best card in the pack. For the rest of the draft, I must pick a card that shares that color, if possible. If there is no card that shares that color, I can take whatever I want out of the pack. But I get to take whatever I want, pack one, pick one, and I must take a card of that color for the rest of the draft, potentially leading to a monocolored deck. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no idea how this is going to go in Origins draft, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to join this draft, and we're going to suffer from tunnel vision. All right, here we are in the draft. One thing I forgot to note, with the stipulation drafts, I do have to pay for these drafts, so if there's a card that, pays for the draft, I will take it even if it breaks the rule. But beyond that, I'll be following the rule. So this is my pick. I get to take a Graveblade Marauder or a Patron of the Valiant or an Unholy Hunger or a Boggart Brute, I think are the cards that I would consider the best here. Unholy Hunger, probably just the flat-out most unconditional removal you can get in this set at instant speed at that. Patron of the Valiant is very nice as well. Graveblade Marauder, pretty good. Pretty decent. Probably not better than Unholy Hunger, though. Boggart Brute, also nice. So I guess the real question is, would I prefer to be mono red, mono black, or mono white? I may get a chance to play two colors, but it's not guaranteed. I'm going to be inclined... Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to take the Patron of the Valiant. I'm going to hope that I get enough white, kind of aggressive stuff to just get through to my opponent. So, for the rest of the draft, if there is a white card in the pack, I must take it. If there's not, I can take what I want. But in this pack, I have to take Freeblade, Grasp, or Mist. And I'm going to take Freeblade. Freeblade is just super, 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 super good. It may actually be what I would take out of this pack anyways. Maybe the weight. But yeah, let's take that Freeblade and be pretty happy. So, we get a Yoked Ox. That's sad. That's really sad. Poor Yoked Ox. Yeah, we have to take it. It's the only white card in the pack for us. But hey, when that pack comes back around, I get to take whatever I want, and I bet there's going to be a lot of fantastic cards left for us. Right? Maybe. We'll see. Yoked Ox, Taupe Freeblade, Patron of the Valiant. Could work out. You never know. Aven Battle Priest or a Yoked Ox or a third pick, Gaia's Revenge. Oh, that hurts to pass, but I've got to. Not allowed to take it. I don't think I want to load up on Yoked Oxes. I don't like Aven Battle Priest, but I think I like it over the Yoked Ox. Of course, there's awesome stuff in this pack. There's Wild Instincts, a Gaia's Revenge, a Deadbridge Shaman, a Disperse. But it's Wacky Wednesday. And we've got Tunnel Vision, so Aven Battle Priest it is. This is going to be awful. Wacky Wednesday. I originally created Wacky Wednesday almost purely to do stipulation drafts, but I found that they were they made decent videos, but they're miserable to play. Ooh, there's no white, so we actually get our choice. So green felt really open, so I could take the Wild Instincts. Claustrophobia is really good. That seems about it. So I'm going to take Wild Instincts, and maybe we get to actually play white-green. We'll have to see. But we're back on the Battle Priest Ox train here. I guess I'd prefer a second Ox over a second Priest. Maybe clog up the ground until I can get my patron down. Sounds good to me. We could technically take... Actually, I think we have to. Yep, we have to take the Blood Curse Knight. It's the only white card available to us. Which kind of hurts, because there is an Anchor to the Aether, and a Clash of Wills, and a Separatist Void Mage. But yeah, we're going to take Blood Curse Knight, because we have to. So maybe we look to pick up some black, perhaps, if we get a chance, instead of the green. Green's really open to my left. Getting a third pick? Was it third pick? Gaia's Revenge feels really wrong. That card is powerful. It is a 7-drop, but it's exactly what a 7-drop needs to be. But as I was saying, these stipulation drafts are sometimes miserable to play. Sometimes they're okay, but sometimes not so much, which is why Wacky Wednesday is often cube and, just non-standard draft formats and things like that lately. So again, nothing here white, so we can take another Wild Instincts. The only black card is Dark Dabbling, which doesn't seem great. I think I'm happy to take another Wild Instincts. These cards have gone late in my paper drafts as well, and I have no idea why. Wild Instincts is just premium green removal. I mean, it's not unconditional, but it's so good. I don't know why people pass it. So Mighty Leap is our pick here. It's the only white card left. No white cards, so we'll take a Vastwood Gorger, I think. We've got 2 Wild Instincts. I think we can be lightly green in our deck, probably. It's better than an Eyeblade Assassin, I think. So I'm probably really going to hope for some Suppression Bonds, some Celestial Flares, the white removal. That would be pretty good. Elemental Bond, what do you do? Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater, no. So Vastwood Gorger number 2? I guess. I don't think we want to play 2 of them. Hitchclaw Recluse, Caustic Caterpillar. Let's take the Recluse. Let's get rid of the Blood Curse Knight. I don't think we're going to go black. I think we are green-white. And probably a whole lot of white. Neither of these are white. Neither of these are what we want. Let's take the Dabbling. Slug. And a land. Whenever it shows up. Land, 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 where are you? There you are. A forest. All right. It's not horrid, but it's not the best. Let's see what pack 2 gives us in white. Hopefully a Gideon. Just give me a Gideon. Infinite Obliteration is not a Gideon. So we've got Blessed Spirit, Swift Reckoning, Healing Hands, or Kithian's Tactics. I'm going to take the Reckoning, of course, because we're going to need removal. Maybe Spirits will come back around. I doubt it, but we're probably going to have to be taking Tactics or Healing Hands as our pick from this pack after this. But Swift Reckoning's a decent first pick out of there. Priest Aven Grasp. I think we'll take the Aven. I've seen people really high on this card. I don't agree. It's fine, but I don't agree with quite how highly people are rating this. Grasp is decent, but we want to make sure we have enough creatures, so Aven. Charging Griffin is fine. Is just totally fine. Obviously, I'd prefer to take the Troll or the Gilder or the Visionary or the Disciple, but Griffin it is. Starting to pick up creatures. That's not bad. Of course, I'd like to replace an Ox or 2 if I can, but we'll see if I can or not. All right, we've got a Jailer, a Mist. Jailer or a Mist. Mist is pretty darn good. I'm much higher on Jailer than a lot of people are. He's not great, but I do like it. But I think we're going to take the Mist here. It's just a solid trick / protection spell / a bunch of things. It's got a lot of utility out of a 1-mana spell. Well, this isn't a bad pack either. We've got a Celestial Flare or a Mighty Leap, but we're going to take Celestial Flare, of course. Healing Hands. That's sad, but we got to take it and sideboard it. Ideally, I don't end up with 5 or 6 copies of Healing Hands. Ideally, I don't end up with 5 or 6 copies of Yoke Docs, for that matter. And speak of the devil, we've got Healing Hands or another Mighty Leap. We're going to take the Mighty Leap, of course. But wow, Scab Goliath, Skyrigger Giant, Mighty Leap. And let's sideboard one of those. I don't think we want to play 2. Need to hope for creatures in the last pack, eh? Also, 8 more playables. I mean, we can put in a Healing Hand maybe if we have to. But I'd really prefer not to. All right, no white. So what do we want? Well, there's a Timberpack Wolf, which is probably the only playable card we have. Way to the Underworld, Claustrophobia. Those feel so late. So late. But it's too late for us to be, still thinking about going black or blue. So Timberpack Wolf it is. 2/2 for 2 is okay. Kithian's Tactics and Healing Hands both came back. I don't want the Healing Hands. I don't really want the Tactics. I don't have enough creatures for it yet, but that's what we'll take. Another Battle Priest. I don't want to play 2 of those. I really don't want to play 2 of those. No white, no green. So, I don't know. Take a Water Courser, I guess. Not going to play it, though. Zendikar's Royal, I guess we could play it. Get some more creatures going. May as well. Might of the Masses, sure thing. Screeching Scab, go away. And another Forest. Really need creatures. I need like 4 more creatures. 5? Somewhere around there. Come on, last pack. Give me a Gideon. Of course, if it was any Planeswalker, I would take it. For value. It would break the rule. But I'd be okay with that. But just to be, on rule, I would like a Gideon. Foil Nissa's Revelation. I'm betting that's worthless, but I'll do a quick check. 4 cents. 4 cents. So we've got Blessed Spirits and Shrouding Mist, Heavy Infantry. That's about it. The Mist, actually, I think the Mist and the Infantry will both come back around, so we can happily take the Spirits as a 2/2 flyer for 3, which is fine. We probably won't put any enchantments down except maybe Zendikar's Royal, but even a 2/2 flyer for 3 I think is going to be fine in our deck. We've got a Mist. I don't super like the Infantry, so Blessed Spirits it is. What do we got here? Knight of Pilgrim's Road or another Stalwart Haven. We've got 1 Haven. I'll take the Pilgrim's Road here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Hallowed Moonlight. Stalwart Haven, I guess, is the pick here. We don't want Hallowed Moonlight. I don't think it's worth anything either. It is worth a whopping 70 cents, but I think we'll just take the Stalwart Haven. So there's 23. Not bad. A Crow and Jailer. I'm fine taking one of those and throwing away an Ox. The deck's not awful for having followed, a strict rule that we couldn't do anything. Healing Hands. Ugh. It's obviously not an ideal draft deck, but we could squeak out a win, I think, maybe. I don't know about 3. I certainly don't know about 2 either, but maybe 1. Well, we get past another green rare. Herald of the Pantheon, not very good in draft. It's about 80 cents, but still not the best. Yeah, so Yoke Docs or a Blood Curse Knight. Well, I don't think I'm going to splash black. So, I mean, I guess I could take it to hate draft it. Not that I would think there's a black-white drafter when I've been taking every white card possible, but we'll take it. And sideboard it. Enlightened Ascetic. Yeah, I'll take a sideboard card. Why not? Nothing, so we can take the Mantle, which isn't terribly exciting, but we'll take it. Think we might have our deck, although I would like to replace that Battle Priest, if possible. If possible. Might not be possible. No, I don't really think it's possible. Heavy Infantry came back. All right. And that's going to be what we have to take. So I think I'll take that in place of a Battle Priest. smooth out our curve just a little bit. So I wouldn't mind replacing Kythian's Tactics. We're not really a Kythian's Tactics deck. We're more a try to live until we can, you know, bash through with Patron. Aerial Volley sounds like a good sideboard card to me. Mantle of Webs, I suppose. Guardians of Meletis. Could be a sideboard card if we're up against an aggressive deck. Meteorite. That wouldn't be the worst if I had something to replace it with, but I don't know that I do. Why did it go in the 4-drop? Oh, that's the 5-drop slot. I can count. Yeah, I just... Well, in place of Kythian's Tactics, why not? Because Kythian's Tactics I don't think is going to do much for us anyways. So we may as well have the kind of removal, sort of. All right, I think that's going to be our deck. I don't think we're going to put any of the other things sitting down here in the main deck anyways. We've got the Guardians, we've got the Aerial Volley, the Aesthetic, etc. if we need to. So that's going to be the deck. We're going to add some basic lands. 11-6. Let's make that 10-7. I know I don't have too much green, but I would like to get Timber Pack down early, Hitchclaw down early, make sure I have Wild Instincts mana. Yeah, let's do 10-7. And that's going to be the deck. So we had Tunnel Vision. We first picked a Patron of the Valiant. And then if there was a white card, we had to take the white card. Even if it was Healing Hands #1 or Healing Hands #2 or Yoke Docks 1 or 2. I thought we had a third one. No, I guess we didn't. Yeah, so that's a stipulation draft. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching these. We're going to take this into match 1 and match 2 and match 3 because it is a Swiss draft and see what we can do with this this mess of a deck. But I'll see you guys for round 1.